So welcome back everyone, welcome back to my channel, Garage Fish Keeper TV. This is your friend Guso on Facebook. I'd like to share for you how I call. It's been like 4 days now since the last time calling this mascor strain, which is the Red Texas F7 General base flower horn white eye. And this is the 4th day that I haven't called them yet. And today I'd like to share for you how I call them from some defect gills, some defect from the fins, pale pollard, eye defect, and whatsoever that we can see that it's skull that we don't need it. Okay, so just stay tuned and we're gonna start it. As you can see from the sizes that they have, community tank, with I haven't got called them yet. Most of them are like 1 inch onwards right now, and some of them centimeter size. So I'm gonna try to call them from the sizes, different kind of defects, pale colors, know whatever traits that we need, and eventually we're gonna find out some good pieces like from class A, B, or a premium quality, or what we call masterpiece. And we have I had prepared some culling tanks over here. Actually this one is culled already. This one I prepared some tanks for the culling, some bucket and a basin, large basin, and we're gonna take some old water from the old community tank and put it here on the culling basin tank, and some bucket, and I'm gonna try if I can show you how I measure it and find out whatever call that we have and we don't need it. So stay tuned and I'll be back for you. Different kind of containers for the culling, and I'm gonna show you how it works from the culling all the fries, separate them on the different tanks, measure it, and find out which is one is cull. This is all the fries that we need to cull, and we're gonna take those fish or those fry and put it in the bucket, some fries or little amount of them, and start to cull them. Put the quality one here, and the cull I'm gonna put it here on this 5-gallon tank, and some of them are gonna measure from here. And I have this separate tank for the small fry that I measure and cull them from like a week ago. And I had also some 75-gallon tank here. I haven't set up with the filtration yet. My plan is to put all the good quality from 1 inch or 0.75 inch from over here, and leave them for 4 days, 5 days. After that I will call them again for the next stage. So this is the first batch. It's like around 50 pieces or more than 50 pieces. Now I'm gonna start to cull them. Okay, more thing everyone, as I noticed, and so far in my experience, culling is some different kind of difficult thing if you don't know what to do and if you don't have any experience. So you need to, if the fish are too congested or too much in one bucket or container or in the aquarium, enough oxygen or efficient aeration, so they will not easily stress and not die. So far, you need to call them in a time manner. Being efficiency calling is very important. So the time frame it's very important, the time frame for calling, because they very congested, and the ammonia itself in the culling container or tank will be polluted right away, and that's the reason why they get tired, stressed, and die. First of all, we're gonna find out easy way to cull is the gill cord. Find out where is the gill cord. As you can see, we have a fine over here, a small one with a gill cord. This small one is a cull. Okay. And I'm gonna put this over here, which is the separate one. And so far I don't see any cull over here with the gill cord. There's another one over here. As you can see, is the gill cord. Okay. One more scoop. Find about the gill cord. Another one small. Focus on the picture. Oh, this one is good. Oh, I found some one. Large one. Oh, that's one. Another one. You can see the gill cord over here. This is what we're trying to easy cull the gill cord. We don't need it, as you can see, under young age. And we put it here on this bucket. Separate them. This one you need to have a patience to do this. Especially if you have a lot of pride. One more scoop. Oh wow, look at that. Healthy. So far I don't see any gill cord over here. I did this culling. I have some kind of other method that's more easy, but to show you, this is my method, and just to show you how I cull. So this one all good. Oh wow, look at that. This one is a nice color. We're gonna separate him. You can see over here, separation for good quality. The gill cord and another one. Most of the gill cord is small size. I think it fly. another good quality. Yogurt. That's a rotation. Another one. And the scoop. Okay. So I just finished the first batch of culling. To separate the size of the fry, which is 0.75, and it could be 1 inch over here. And these are the culls with the Guilford defect. And this is the sizes of, I can say, small. I'm gonna put back on the 75-gallon tank and eventually cull again after 4 days. So folks, I just finished the second batch of culling. So this is the sizes of 0.75 and 1 inch. This one is not finished. In 4 days, 5 days, I'm still gonna cull them. The fader in a small size, I drop them here on this 10-gallon tank right away to separate them. I do find some like 0.75 inch that is potentially failure that I separate on this pellet tank, and all those hull that cause a defect with the Guilford and fins are already here. And this skull is not actually skull. This is a good quality of a medium size to small, and this is the fry that I'll put back on the 75-gallon tank with the filtration. One more thing, everyone, if you feel the water that you're using for culling, it's already the ammonia is raising up because of their waste and become a toxic, change them for another portion of the water from the good tank that you're culling. So folks, this is the third batch of culling. After I finish this batch, which is the third batch, and separate them individually on the different tanks or bucket or some basin. This sizes, which is the 0.75 and 1 inch, I will put them in the 75-gallon tank, which is I had with the black background, to less the ammonia and less them to stress, and put it here on this basin container and acclimate them. Still, I'm gonna acclimate for 15 minutes and maybe another couple of batch to cull to finish it, or maybe 3 more batches of culling to finish for the culling today. So as you can see, folks, we have only few left on the tank. It's like maybe more than 100 pieces of fry over here, and actually this is gonna be my 8th batch the 8 batch of fry for culling. Okay, separated all the culls over there, and some large size, and for some sizes which is medium and small, we put it back on the 75 filtered sunk tank. So one of the thing that special call is, like in some other different places we call it or freak fish. They're good, no disease, but it's look very different. Like this one, we call it freak, and we consider it's a call. Some other hobbyists, they like to collect this kind of fish, but for us, we're gonna call that. So some pre-fading that already separated from a 5-gallon. This is all pre-fading, around 1.2 to 1.5 centimeter size. And right now I acclimate some all faders, separate the individual on this tank, and try to release them. This is our all faders, including the albino Texas, rare albino Texas. There you go, this one. So these are all faders and some pre-fading, and this one is pre-fading, small sizes from 1.2 centimeter to 1.5 centimeters. I actually put some one of call, which is a freak fish. I call him Joe's. This guy is Joe's. As you can see, the fin, it's like a shark. So I get impressed with this guy and put it here, and decided not to be caught. Give some entertainment. So folks, as you can see on my back, it's almost empty tank. And when we start to do this vlog or video, it was a full tank with fry, and it took like 6 hours to do that. And this is how you count from the sizes, from the defect, which is the gill curl, fin defect, eye defect, or some kind of like look like it's just a Hades look. You need to call that. You need to take it out. And this one is not done yet, because after like maybe after 2 weeks or 3 weeks, when they reach 1.5 to 2 inches up to 2.5 inches, you need to call them again. Not only for the defect, but for how they look like, because basically Red Texas is a standard, and this one is a Super Red Texas hybrid. And it doesn't mean it's a Super Red Texas hybrid, it's gonna be a Super Red Texas hybrid. It depends. It's how they look and how you call. Because basically, as I mentioned for you, Red Texas is a standard, and you are the one who control the standard of the category of the fish. So once again, folks, if you like this kind of video, and if you just pass by and watch my video, this is Nguso, your friend on Facebook, and this is a Garage Fish Keeper TV. I like to shout out all my friends. Some of my friends like Sunny Boy Bilete, Aldrin Ordonez, Dennis, my friend who owned the Golden Days, White Eye, and Tropang Hybrid SRT Fishes. Shout out for you all guys, and my team here in Cavite, Philippines, which is the Team Fantasy Horn, Super Red Texas, Philippines, and the Hybrid Fish Chronic. And mabuhay kayong lahat. Kita-kita ulit tayo. This is Garage Fishkeeper TV. This is Muso, your friend on Facebook, signing out.